Now, Japan has rejected accusations of pursuing a path of new militarism, with Defense Minister Shinjiro Koizumi defending Tokyo's security policies at the Shangri-La Summit in Singapore. Speaking at the Shangri-La Dialogue Security Forum in Singapore, Shinjiro Koizumi firmly rejected claims that Japan is embracing militarism in remarks widely seen as directed at China. Koizumi questioned why Japan was being labelled a military threat despite lacking nuclear weapons and strategic bombers.
Some of you may have heard the term new militarism, but nothing further from the truth. Think about it. There is a country that has a huge arsenal of nuclear weapons and strategic bombers. Japan has neither of such weapons, and yet Japan is labeled new militarism. Isn't it strange? Since the end of the Second World War, Japan has consistently respected international law, including the Charter of the United Nations, and has made sincere efforts to maintain and strengthen a free and open international order. Japan's path as a peace-loving nation has been valued by the region.
His comments came after China urged Asia-Pacific nations to remain vigilant against what Beijing described as Japan's neo-militarist actions. Koizumi also expressed disappointment at not being able to meet Chinese defense officials at the forum, as Beijing defense minister once again skipped the annual gathering. Meanwhile, back in Tokyo, hundreds of protesters gathered outside Japan's National Diet to oppose the government's plans to revise the constitution and expand military capabilities. Demonstrators voiced concerns over recent policy shifts, including the easing of restrictions on arms exports and efforts to revise key security documents. Protesters argued that Japan should focus on diplomacy and social welfare than military spending.
The Japanese government should not pursue militarism. Instead, it should engage more in promoting peaceful relations, that is, peaceful diplomacy. The fact that politicians are rushing in that direction for their own short-term interests is very frightening.
My hometown is in Shizuoka Prefecture. By the time I realized what was happening, Japan's self-defense forces had already deployed weapons and missiles there. I really can't accept this. Instead of focusing on weapons, they should concentrate on people's basic needs: food, hospitals, and medical system. When I think about how gasoline, electricity, and gas bills will all go up, I feel anxious about the future.
Meanwhile, Philippines Defense Secretary has called accusations that Japan is pursuing new militarism unfair and an improper use of history. He even vowed to defend peace and stability in Southeast Asia at the Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore.
To preserve and enhance